Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for a time together with Upcycling. My name is Mary, and today is Motivation Monday. So, basically, what we do is we talk daily, Monday through Friday, around 8 o'clock in the evening. Sorry, I'm a little late for a broadcast, but what we do is we talk about turning trash into treasure. What would you normally throw out? Uh, what I've been working with this last week and this week we're going to be working with as well is magazine pages. So these are pages that I went and I cut into strips of paper about 2 inches. Yeah, about 2 inches wide, and then I went ahead and I rolled them up into um, straws. So what I do with these straws is I go on ahead and I turn them into, I flatten them out, and then I start making them into shapes. So last week I showed you how to make baskets. This one has had Mod Podge added to it. This one has not. So it's still pliable. You can still fix it into whatever shape you want to. Today, what we're going to be working on is we're going to be working on taking those straws that we made last week and turning them into little shapes. Now, what I like to do is I like to get that have paint or color on them and stuff, so that it's like, it's a colorful shape. And when I was starting to learn how to make all of these projects and stuff and just trying to figure out what else can I do, I made, looks like I need to be further apart or further away from the screen, but I made this. I went ahead and all of those pieces of paper and I squished them together. This is falling apart, and I would like to do a version of it, and I will need to add another piece here. Looks like we're actually having problems with their stream, and if it just so happens that I do die, I'll come back as I'm just straight on the YouTube. I'll finish off the rest of the time. So this is another project I had finished, and what it is, it's a cross between having a basket, making a basket, but instead of making the basket all around, I stop on two sides and then I just add my shapes in there. So I had a space in there. I made a whole bunch of different shapes, and whatever fit in there the best is what I put in there. So this would probably need one here, another one here. And it just depends on how you want it to look. I do want to note another thing about this is that this didn't have any Mod Podge put on it at all. And it was, I guess, in a sense, a way to see what would happen if you didn't put any Mod Podge on it. What happens is that the color starts to rub off because this is something that we're picking up or moving around, so on and so forth. So let's see, if we have time today, we're going to try to make a few pieces and of our quill pieces. If we have time, we'll glue this back on, or how about we start off with gluing this piece back on, right? So you know what I like to do. I always like to have some glue that's been watered down, just a smidgen. I had a great watered down glue earlier. It was mixed up so nicely, and I forgot I was going to be using it, and I just put it away. So I had to make myself another one, but that's okay. And so if you see, I'm just applying glue to wherever I think the pieces are going to be landing. Here we go. All right. And then this piece, you know what? What I may want to do is I may want to come back in and add another piece in here that slides underneath. So this doesn't really need anything to hold it in place. It pretty much holds itself in place. I've put glue where it's making contact, and hopefully it'll dry in place and it won't come off again. All right, so here's one that I made earlier. I just showed you that as well. Here are two of them that I have had holding onto each other, and I think they actually got stuck to each other. That was not my intent. And so what I do, take a little bit of glue, and then, oh, not backwards actually. So we'll take it and we'll figure out where else do we want it to go. I think we'll put glue on this part. So let's go ahead and while I'm at it, let me go ahead and ask you to please subscribe if you are on YouTube or if you have a YouTube account. Please head on over there and subscribe to Upsychelly. If you have a LinkedIn or a Facebook account, if you would please, head over to Upsychelly and subscribe, we would be ecstatic. And I always like to remind everybody that Upsychelly is pronounced Upsychelly. All right, so I've held this down for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and try to make another shape come out of here. So let's see if maybe I make it. Now for these, they need to hold. They need to be held in place for a little while. So did I put enough glue? Yes, I did. It's not coming apart easily. So I'm going to hold it with a clip. And then I'm going to go into the next one and figure out, where do I want it? Do I maybe want to just go around it now? Or do I want to have space? Ooh, I actually like that. All right, so what I think I'm going to do here is I am going to put some glue right here. Nope, wrong side. Right there. And hold that. In place. All right, so that's being held in place. Now we'll go back to our other piece and just trying to be as creative as we can. I've made stars, hearts, have made hearts. All right. And here. So what I will do is I will take this, put this in here, kind of try to have it flush. Because if you don't have it flush, then it doesn't really sit very well. So it's always good to try to have your pieces as flush as possible. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this piece does, like what it comes out to look like. I haven't made one like this yet. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to this piece. Now you see how it has this piece is kind of like coming off or apart. I'm going to see if I can't glue that together. All right. Perfect. Oh, no, not perfect. Well, what happened was that as I was gluing that part came undone. All right. So I just happened to look up, and we are actually already at 11 minutes and 34 seconds. So I have been trying, if you've been following along, I have been trying to keep my timing down to about 10 minutes. And of course, we are way over our time. So I'm going to go on ahead and close off with some music. And I just want to thank you so, so much for visiting and watching Time Together with Upcycling. And I hope your Motivation Monday is as motivating as ours was. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.